Days of Our Lives week of May 5th update. Doug shuts out Holly, Xander and Amp. Sarah's trip ruined. Alex's tempting offer. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Kristen finds EJ's hidden memory card, uses indicting Johnny footage. Days of Our Lives Monday, May 5th update. Chad's riddle. Johnny's marriage at stake, EJ's angry caller. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers update for the week of May 5th to 9th reveals that Doug Williams' thrill shut out Holly Jonas while Xander Kiriakis and Sarah Horton Kiriakis' trip gets ruined. Alex Kiriakis will also make a tempting offer, so let's bandy all the Days of Our Lives drama ahead. For starters, Days spoilers say Doug will push Holly down for her own good. Now that Doug has moved out of the Kiriakis' manse, he's been looking into homeless harbors and doesn't want to be a burden to Holly presently. Doug's goons are back for further plutocrat, so he doesn't want to put Holly in peril. Moreover, it's easy to see why Doug feels like he's doing the right thing, but Holly will be hurt and confused over his conduct. Meanwhile, Tate Black will try to put a smile on Sophia Choi's face despite her unfortunate circumstances. Sophia is on modified bed rest and will have to miss the hop, but Tate might offer to bring the hop to her rather and start planning a private bone. Over with Alex Kiriakis, he'll suppose the new Stephanie Johnson wrote could be a mega hit if she'll let Titan DiMera publish it. Stephanie may be embarrassed and act like she no way planned on putting that out into the world, but Alex will suppose this is going to be great. There's a good chance Alex will talk Stephanie into letting him move forward with publishing plans for One Stormy Night. Next, Gabby Hernandez will have another outburst, so who'll be on the entering end of her wrath this time around? Will it be Leo Stark, Philip Kiriakis, JJ Devereaux, or someone differently? As for EJ DiMera, Days spoilers say he'll have a big week ahead. Chad DiMera will question EJ about his motives for bidding on a date with Kat Green, so EJ will realize his family is maybe a little jealous. Latterly, EJ's plans to buy the sanitarium will come clear, so he'll give updates to Dr. Jeffrey Russell and eventually extend an interesting offer to Kayla Johnson. EJ might allude about helping Kayla get the medicine Bo Brady needs, but there's always a catch when it comes to him. Whatever the case, Kayla's going to turn EJ down and calculate on Steve Johnson as well as Sean Brady to steal the medicine from the lab. Back with EJ, Days spoilers say he'll make a defensive oath when it comes to Johnny DiMera and hope to keep his son from facing any legal consequences. EJ presently believes Johnny fired at him that night at the DiMera manse, but he doesn't have all the mystification pieces yet. The real malefactor should bring a much bigger shock sooner or laterly. Eventually, Sarah and Xander will move forward with a holiday, so they may decide to take their anniversary trip a bit early. Unfortunately, Xander and Sarah's plans will get wrecked formally again when Sarah chokes following an apparent antipathetic response. Sarah will pass out and leave Xander making some panicked prognostications about what'll be if she doesn't get the help she needs. Days of Our Lives spoilers say the week of May 5th to 9th will bring some intimidating news and growing enterprises, so stay tuned. Days of Our Lives spoilers Kristen finds EJ's hidden memory card, uses indicting Johnny footage. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Kristen DiMera may find EJ DiMera's retired memory card. Will Kristen use the indicting Johnny DiMera footage to her advantage? Days of Our Lives suckers know EJ swiped the memory card from the camera that was planted in the DiMera living room. Still, the last image on the card was Johnny aiming a gun at EJ from the doorway. EJ is still hazy on what exactly happened that night and seems to be inaptly blending some recollections together. Although EJ's been having some unsettling flashbacks and shamefaced Johnny dreams, there's surely further to the story then. In reality, Johnny presumably showed up to rattle EJ a bit before taking off, paving the way for someone differently to arrive and come EJ's real shooter. Nonetheless, that footage looks awfully indicting, so Days spoilers suggest it'll come into play ever and could produce quite a mess. In Days of Our Lives' May 2nd occasion, EJ summoned Rita Leslie and pushed her to hide that memory card. Nearly no bone would ever find it. Rita assured EJ that he could count on her as always, but Commodity tells us that trouble's brewing. Kristen lately bugged Rita for information about missing Rachel Blake, but she couldn't pry anything out of her. It feels like Days may be setting up Rita's boob and Kristen's power. Rita may not hide that memory card as well as she thinks she does in the coming occurrences. Kristen might discover it and realize she's got some influence that'll work in her favor. It's easy to imagine Kristen going to EJ and hanging to give the memory card to the Bobbies if he doesn't tell her where her mama is. Kristen might covenant to have Johnny thrown in captivity if EJ doesn't give her a Rachel Blake reunion. At this point, EJ seems eager to cover Johnny and feels shamefaced that he drove his son to such a minatory place. Still, EJ will land in a tight spot if Kristen blackmails EJ and threatens to shoot Johnny to the slammer. Still, this day's plot could head in another direction if Rachel Black is shamefaced of pulling the detector on EJ rather. Rachel was quiet after Remedy and may have commodity to hide. Still, Kristen may eventually find out Rachel's shamefaced and decide she'd rather see Johnny go down for this, if that's the case. In trouble to cover up Rachel's conduct that night, Kristen might blunder the indicting Johnny footage to the Salem PD. Anyhow, there's a good chance Kristen will find herself in possession of this memory card sooner or laterly, so she may make prognostications about using it to her advantage. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Kristen will uncover shocking news and make some power plays, so stay tuned for updates on all the highs and lows. Days of Our Lives Monday, May 5th update Chad's riddle, Johnny's marriage at stake, EJ's angry caller. Days of Our Lives spoilers update for Monday, May 5th, reveals that Chad DiMera will struggle with a riddle while Johnny DiMera's marriage is at stake. EJ DiMera will also deal with an angry caller, so some violent scenes are on the way. Now that Sean Brady and Steve Johnson have agreed to steal the medicine Bo Brady needs, they'll have to figure out exactly how they're going to pull it off. This will bear a lab break heft, so Steve will eventually suggest giving Kayla Johnson updates on their plot. Kayla is hopeless to keep Bo alive, so she'll give Steve the green light in the coming occurrences. In the meantime, Days spoilers say Johnny's marriage will be at stake as he seeks guidance from Marlena Evans. Chanel Dupree DiMera was hurt when Johnny suddenly cancelled the relinquishment, but Marlena will see a path forward for the two of them. Johnny is floundering with dubieties about motherhood, but Marlena will give him a fresh perspective. Although Johnny isn't ready to start a family right this nanosecond, Marlena may make some prognostications about him changing his mind if he completely commits to Remedy and Tone reflection. Other Days spoilers say Chanel will continue to pound over the relinquishment drama and how close she was to having the baby she wants. Since Chanel will hold EJ responsible for Johnny jilting their relinquishment plan, she'll decide to unleash her wrath on the recovering DiMera. EJ will express genuine guilt for his part in blowing up Chanel and Johnny's family. Of course, EJ will keep fussing about the footage from the memory card as well since he fears Johnny might have pulled the detector. Although EJ had a terrible dream about Johnny's guilt, his recollections are obviously a bit jumbled when it comes to that night. Days spoilers say this whodunit will bring further marvels, so Days of Our Lives suckers will want to stay tuned. Over with Chad, he'll consider the riddle of why EJ would bid on a date with Kat Green. Chad and suppose Kat should go through with it, but she'll contend on recognizing her charity bachelor transaction agreement. Since EJ plans to become the sanitarium's new fund, perhaps Kat will fit into that thing ever. Whatever the case, Chad will put EJ through a grilling session about his real docket at some point during the week of May 5th to 9th. Days of Our Lives spoilers say EJ will have many tricks up his sleeve, so stay tuned for all the shocking news ahead. Thanks for watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.